thank you for watching. I am super excited about the video that you are going to see today. Now, Jason Wu once said, and excuse me, he once said that Alyssa is the great-grandmother of all of the Integrity dolls that you see today. And of course, Jason Wu had his muse in Alyssa several times throughout the years, especially in the beginning years of Integrity Toys. Another fun fact that I want to let you know is that no other character in Integrity history has been a bride more than our Alyssa. Count them.
You own everything.
So for today's video, we are flashing back to the year 1999 with Alysa'S wedding day. Now this is a couple of things actually I want to mention. Number one, this is when Integrity Toys dolls were actually sold in stores. You can actually go to a store and buy an Integrity Toys doll. That was number one. Number two, this is not just any old Alysa'S wedding day. There was actually two versions of this doll. There was a Raven and there was the Paul David exclusive, which is the blonde. Now, Paul David is a legendary doll collector and designer. So I'm super excited to take a closer look back in 1999, Alysa'S wedding day. This is the box for Alysa'S Wedding Day Special Edition doll. This is actually the Paul David exclusive, the blonde version. So let's take a closer look at our Alysa in this box here. And as you can see, this is back in the day. This is back in 1999 when Alysa'S head was just made just a little bit larger than I really cared for, but I still fell in love with the Alysa doll. And as you can see, the dress or gown here, and we've got Alysa'S wedding day, and they did not use the font that they normally use with the Alysa dolls, but we do have her name on the box, which is cool enough for me. And it says wedding day special edition, and of course it says Paul David exclusive, and Paul David is a really popular and legendary doll collector and designer. So very cool. Now I want to show you the back of the box, because the back of the box actually has the regular version of the doll. And this version actually you could have bought in stores, which is actually really cool when back in the day when you were able to buy your Integrity Toys dolls from, you know, the local Kmart or Walmart or whatever store was around there. Now, as you can see, the difference is with the regular store version, she's not blonde. She is a Raven. So I do not have an extra of her that I can actually open for you. But I do have one that I can show you on loan, of course, from the Alysa Museum. And let's go in so we can just take a close look at this version of the doll as a Raven. So very, very pretty. I love both versions, so of course I have both versions. I just wanted to do a close-up of the Raven so that you can see her. And you can see the screening is pretty much the same here. It's just that she is Raven instead of a blonde. Another thing I wanted you to see is, of course, this price tag. Look at that. It's from Toys R Us, and she was $14.99. This is back in the day when you were able to buy Integrity Toys Playline dolls in the stores. Really super cool. I miss those days so much. A couple other things that I want to show you before I open her. We have the branding here with both Alyssa and JANAY, as Alyssa is JANAY's best friend. So it's really cool that they incorporated both names onto the box. Another thing that I want to show you, as you can see, the skin on the face, I guess, on this doll that I have here is just, it's just a plain regular sheen. Doesn't have like any kind of special sheen. But I have another one that has a really shiny face. But I did want to show you, of course, the little bouquet that is in the box. As I have two of these, this one is actually on loan from the Alysa'S Museum. So I am not going to open this one. I'm actually going to open one that has the shinier face. So here is the other Alyssa, or Alysa'S Wedding Day Blonde, that I have. And as you can see, her face has that kind of glistening, like she'd been eating fried chicken or something. I don't know. It's not really kind of cute. Although I do like the screening on her. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I may keep this one for the Alysa'S Museum and open the version that does not, just in case I want to do some photographs, because I think this shiny face, I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult to photograph her. So this is the version that we are actually going to open in this video. Another thing I wanted to show you was on the back of the box. They have the artwork there with the version that you could have bought in the store, but of course I want you to see the old Integrity logo, and it says there from 1999. Woo! Back in the day. So anyway, I just wanted you to see that. I'm going to pull back so that we're not so close. And let's see if we can get her open. I see a piece of tape here. So let's just cut that open. Let's see if we can open this very nicely. I don't want to... Oh, look at that. It says for ages 3 and up. Wow, you've come a long way, baby. Integrity toys are not for 3 and up anymore. This is clearly Playline. So I'm going to open the box here and see if we can pull Alyssa out without damaging the box. And aha, all right, it is working. And it looks like, oh, we have an insert in there, but let's take a close-up of Alyssa without the glare. And of course, this is the Alyssa 1.0 Sculpt. This is from 1999, and you can see, for some reason, before 2001, the head sculpt it stayed the same, but it was really large before 2001. So I'll show you the version of Alyssa that I use is actually, her head sculpt is from the after 2001 doll, and you'll see kind of the difference in the head size, but it's still our Alyssa. Aww. So one of the cool things that Alysa'S Wedding Day comes with is this little pamphlet from Integrity Toys. It's like a mini catalog of dolls that they had at the time. As you can see here, because this is a flashback, Integrity Toys Inc. 1999 new collection. And look at this. We've got this JANAY here with Jordan. And I just want to show you some of these. If you want to actually freeze the video or pause the video just to take a look at them and see which ones they have. Look at those beach JANAYs. Oh, I want the ones with the ponytails. Then, of course, when Integrity Toys did kind of more like the baby type of dolls or toddler dolls. But look, we've got another JANAY and Jordan. What a beautiful looking set that one is. And then we have, looks like we've got some articulated dolls here. JANAY with the sports, and then we've got the ski one. Look at what's called Sports Blast. And then we also have Princess Delight, which I think I've seen a lot of the Princess Delight ones out there. And then we also have the Action Series dolls. Look at this. Really cool stuff from back in the day. And then I'm going to turn it around. And of course, we have Alyssa on here with the Alysa'S wedding day on the back. We also have Alyssa Princess Delight. How delightful. We also have, these are the dolls that actually got me into Alyssa. It's actually the Beach Bash Alyssa dolls. Oh, I fell in love with her. And then, of course, we have the Alyssa Terrific Twists. And we have the Alyssa Fashion Designer. Did you know she was a fashion designer back in the day? Really not. And then look at this. I love that they also had Asian American dolls. You didn't really see a lot of that back in the day. Actually, you still don't see a lot of it now, but you certainly didn't see it back in the day. And as you can see, we also have Jade, which is also another one of Alyssa and JANAY's friends. And you can see we've got a few Jades that are down here. And I do not have these that are here, so I need to get those into my collection. But I do have some other Jades. But I do love that we have the whole mix of the Latin American dolls, the Asian American dolls, the Black American dolls. It's all here. Really cool retrospective for Integrity Toys. I also wanted to show you the really pretty artwork that goes on the liner for this doll. I love with the stained glass, and then it's got kind of this cathedral thing going. It is absolutely beautiful. It was really obscured by the doll, which is fine, but it was just so pretty that I just had to show you so that I could, look at that. Just really pretty. I wonder if Alon did these. I'm going to have to find out. This is a close-up of Alysa'S Wedding Day Special Edition Paul David exclusive blonde doll. And this is, of course, the Alysa 1.0 Sculpt. Now, this is in 1999. Later in 2001, the head kind of shrunk a little bit to kind of the Alysa that I normally use. So this head looks a little bit bigger. It was made, of course, in 1999. So that's one of the differences that I think now that I see between different Alysa'S. But anyway, I'm going to go into that. You can see the screening, and she's very pretty. And I am so glad that they did not go with like a blue eye. I love this brown eye with the little blue undershadow underneath. And of course, I love the color of the lips. Also, she's got the faux pearl earrings. And another thing I want to mention is that her skin tone is Latino. I don't know what the hair color is for this doll. I do want you to see some of the little details. I'm going to do a 360, but the details with the flowers with the veil. And you can see it's a little band actually, and her hair is done in a bun secured with rubber bands. I'm so glad that these rubber bands have held up since 1999. Good job, Integrity Toys, for that. And you can see, oh, look, her 1996 date on there. Very, very cool. I'm going to just pull back a little bit. You can see, of course, the faux pearl necklace, and kind of more of a choker just because of how it falls on the neck. Also, I want to show you the body. She does have limited articulation. This is, early Integrity play line. And as you can see, she does not have articulated wrists or elbows. But, her arms do move so that you can actually, move her some. And her legs do have she's got some paper still underneath here, the three-legged, the three clicks with the leg. I'm just going to go up just a little bit. I know Alyssa doesn't mind. And as you can see, they did not compromise her Christianity. She does come with these early day Integrity panties. Yes, back in the days, these are the panties that you used to get with Integrity toy playline dolls. Just such a flashback. I just absolutely love it. Now, another thing that I want to show you is that the bow that actually goes on the back is actually stitched on to the dress, and you're actually supposed to cut that. And there is a button in the back of the gown, and then you would attach it there. So I'll show you how it looks when I do the 360. Another thing I also wanted to show you by showing you the detail here is that it's got the Velcro opening and closing in the back. A couple other details is that she does have a ring, like a little pearl ring, that matches her earrings, and it is actually, bored through her hands, just like they used to have them back in the day. Also, her little bouquet is actually a little elastic band that goes on her wrist, so it's easy for her to kind of, hold it, if you know what I mean, when she has this, when she's walking down the aisle. So very pretty, very nice details that you don't really see in modern dolls now. So I was just looking at her. I was just looking at the box. I'm like, oh, she's got these really cute pearl earrings. But then I looked at the box. On the box, Mama has some saucy earrings. I love it. I mean, I know the pearls were probably classier and went better with the necklace, so they probably made the classier decision. But I am loving these Hot Mama earrings. So I wanted to show you a detail that I find very interesting about the Alyssa sculpt. Now this Alyssa's wedding day, was done in 1999. Now in 2001, they kept the Alyssa 1.0 sculpt, but it seemed like they kind of shrank it down some. So as you can see, it's the same sculpt, but it's just her head's a little bit smaller. It's really, really interesting and different. And I prefer all tea, no shade. I prefer the 2001 and later versions of Alyssa. I think they were more in size with the FR dolls, but I do appreciate the Alyssa 1.0 sculpt also larger, just because I'd love to see just the detail in her face that you don't see as well with the smaller version. But I did want to show you that there is a difference between 2001 and prior. So these are the items that come with Alyssa's wedding day. And as you can see, of course, she comes with a pair of shoes. She also comes with this double-sided brush and comb, but she also comes with this really unusual display stand. Now, what's really interesting is because most of the old Integrity, or I should say vintage Integrity playline dolls, did not come with doll stands. So this is a really interesting doll stand that came with her, and as you can see, you kind of just put the peg in here, and then her legs will her feet will rest in the thing. It's just kind of weird. So I'm so glad that Integrity Toys has improved their display stands immensely. But this is an early Integrity Toys display stand for playline. Really interesting. Let's welcome our panel. First, we have Alyssa's best friend and the OG Integrity fashion doll, JANAY. Next, we have fashion icon and queen of Mattel, BARBIE. And last but never least, actress, model, singer, Alyssa Rodriguez. Before we speak to our panel, let's do a 360 of Alyssa's Wedding Day Special Edition Paul David exclusive. One of the first things I should mention is that I did remove that awful dolls display stand that came with this Alyssa. I just could not. It really was not, did not work with the heels very well. They did not really think of that, I think, when they made that, which is why they could not used it. So they stopped using it. Anyway, let's go in on Alyssa, and you can see the intricacies of her hair bun here through the veil, and also how the veil is attached to her hair. And of course, let's get to the screening. And it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad they went with brown eyes and that darker lipstick. I'm also going to show you the bow that attaches at the back. And I also love the pink trim on the veil as well. I'm going to go in again because I do want to show you. I love the collar on this gown and also the pearl earrings and necklace. I'm going to go down just a little bit since we're in the back, and you can see the pink trim is actually on the edges of the gown as well. And of course, I'm going to scroll up so that we could see kind of the intricacies of the lace that is on the bodice of the gown. And of course, there's little flowers that are actually on the gown as well. Not on the back. The back is pretty plain except for the bow, which is, I guess, where the business is. But you can see the flowers that are sewn throughout the dress. And of course, the little bouquet that comes with the doll. I love that it has like a little elastic thing so that she can hold it very easily. And of course, I love the back of the gown. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, I want to go in on that face one more time. Absolutely gorgeous play line integrity. Ah, love it. And that is the 360 of Alysa'S Wedding Day Special Edition, the Paul David exclusive blonde. Janae, I'm going to start with you, and I see that you already have a note for me. And you say, I reminded Alyssa that this was just a photo shoot. She really didn't have to get married. And Barbie, I see that you have a note for me. And you say, I always knew Alyssa had a big head.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Molly, you in danger, girl.
And Alyssa, I see that you have a note for me. And you say, here is a reenactment of what happened at wedding number 4. If anyone has any reason why these two should not be married, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. And Alyssa, you have a note. And you say, where's Paul David? Aren't I marrying Paul David? Is Michaelman here?
Oh, no, she didn't.
Who knows, maybe the next wedding will be the one that sticks. All right, well, thank you, panel. There's so many details that I love about this doll. I love the way the neckline is done. I love the pearls. I love the screening. I love the hair color so much that I love the lace overlay on it. I just love so much about this doll, and I am so excited to have her and to also have her and another version for the Alyssa Museum, and I would love to show you that museum one day very soon. I love this doll. I hope you love this video, and if you did, then please make sure that you click the like button. That's how I know that you like my videos, and you have not yet subscribed, please make sure that you do that today. There's a little button somewhere down there. You hit the subscribe button, and then you get notified of when I come up with new videos just like this one. So thanks again for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.